All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 5, Episode 1. Part 5!
We are here.
This is the last part that has been made so far for the anime. That is a huge deal.
To think that when we started
Oh
JoJo's,
my god, when we started
JoJo's, I don't think this had even been announced.
I don't think it had either, no!
So... What a long journey it's been.
It's been a great journey. Yes, yes, indeed.
Oh boy.
Indeed.
Oh boy, but we are here at last. And we'll get to see
here.
finally how things tie in from part 4 to this one.
Right.
Because, like, we don't know if any of the characters are going to be around still.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
we get a new JoJo.
Yep.
We're going to get
a new villain.
We're going to get new villains. We're going to get a new OP. Or OPs, like multiple.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We're going to get
a new trend of stands.
A new trend of stands.
Like,
yeah.
What are they going to be like? Who knows?
We had a huge art style change from part 3 to part 4, so I would assume we'd get even a little bit more of a deviation of art.
Maybe increase the budget or whatever. Who knows?
That's another good point. Yeah. David Productions just putting even more out for making this part awesome. I have heard that this part is known to be very legendary in Japan.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool stuff coming up to this. Yeah.
One of my friends that is into JoJo's, he has been so like, I'm not gonna spoil you, but like, can you get to part 5? Like,
he's like, hurry it up already.
He's like, hurry it up already. He's like, part 5, it's where it's at. He's like, yeah, the part you're at in part 4 is really good. But part 5. like practically anytime he says anything, he mentions part 5, just that, remember, it exists. Like, and it's like,
you're not going to stop at part 4, right? You're going to watch part 5.
Right. It's like, don't worry.
That was like my buddy was like, you're going to watch Promised Neverland, right? You're going to watch Promised Neverland. Yeah.
So it's like, what are we in for? I have no idea.
Yeah. I did, when I was setting up the episode and everything just before this, I did see that it said that the title thing on it said JoJo's Part 5, Golden Wind. So
gotcha.
That's probably
maybe
the
that's
name
the name
of
of the
part.
Stand, or
well, I think it's actually the name of the part in the same way that Diamond is Unbreakable.
Although we got that at the end of part 4, so who knows?
Oh, that's true. But
true. Yeah, that is a good point. We don't know what the name of this part is.
Well, I think it's going to be Golden Wind because we had Stardust Crusaders
and Diamond is Unbreakable.
Mm-hmm. So Golden Wind is probably going to be
that's a cool name for a part.
That's a cool name for a part. Yeah. But yeah. Hopefully we get another good squad of characters, because I really appreciated the last 2 parts having that emphasis on the squad.
Yes, yeah.
That was a really cool aspect of it there.
And also, like, I mean, we had this kind of like curiosity / concern going from part 3 to part 4, which was of course alleviated wonderfully,
right?
Because it was only a 10-year skip, but we don't know what the tie-in is for this, so.
We don't know. Same situation as part 3's.
Are we going to get a completely like flip as far as the characters? Like, who knows? Because the familial relationship might be something different, like it was from part 3 to part 4. So like they might not even know the Joe Bros that we know.
Yeah.
Like how are they going to do it?
Yeah, we've got a lot to look forward to. But the only way we're going to find out is if we watch this episode.
That's
so without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Ah, beautiful.
Such bright colors. Is this in... Wait.
Ooh.
Where's this?
Ooh. Oh, so smooth! So smooth!
I love how with basically every JoJo, we have to have them get introduced by, like, stopping, some crime that happens.
Unless you're Jotaro, then you're already in prison.
Right. Jotaro is the crime.
City of Crime.
Or
this character
maybe this is
pretty
the
used
villain.
to it.
Maybe this
might be the bad guy too. Yeah.
Okay.
Italy. Oh,
awesome.
That's right. It was like Gracia or something. So Naples. All right. Beautiful. No, this is definitely the JoJo now. Oh, we get Sensitive Boy. I'm guessing this is. Oh, wow. Yep. That's some JoJo's passive perception right there. Yep. Oh!
And he didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Brilliant.
That's awesome.
Oh, look at that.
今の人かっこよ
Look at that.
写真撮ればよかった今バックから出てきた
Is this the work of an enemy stand?
Wait a minute.
この町では油断し
What?
Okay.
Wait, what? So that was his stand?
Yeah, yeah.
チョコレートとピスタチオを2段で1つお2つ
And he's gonna give up the button.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh! Wait, can
Okay.
he... Oh my god, this is brilliant. This is a great character introduction.
He's so chill.
And he has the craziest hair. I just love his hair.
Those are the latent
Golden wind,
dust,
okay.
ghost bits of
Gold
fallen
experience.
JoJos.
営業すんなって何度言わせんだ。移動しろ移動。タグ。そこじゃ一車両分。お客さんどう？なる。ルカさん。
Who dis? Whoa, whoa.
ああ俺。
Why does he have the SPQR on his shovel?
だよな。
Oh, is this like mafia?
ああ俺にも家族が。
I guess, yeah.
Protection fee, you know? Why is he crying? Yeah. Oh my god!
Oh,
Jeez!
無視して商売してるの俺だけじゃないですよ。
Oh. Oh.
誰だそいつ。
Oh, that's a shot. That's a
ジ
shot.
ョルノですよ。ジョルノ・ジョバーナ。
Wow. JoJo.
JoJo!
Wow.
俺はそれとして。
Oh!
Oh,
Jeez.
man.
Oh, he's dead. Little wordplay there.
Wait.
Oh, Koichi!
Wait.
What?
What?
Wait!
Is this just like a couple years or like...
Maybe just a little bit.
春の変わった名前だよなまずはホテルだな
Okay!
置いて
Koichi!
Maybe this is actually like 20 years later and he just, you know, is still the same height, hair color, and everything. Does he have like
気持ち悪い。なんで
mind affecting powers or...
No, he's got some kind of morphing stand because
Yeah.
he changed the bills into butterflies.
タクシーかい
は
アルバイトでこれから帰るだけだから安くしときますよ市内まで18万リラで
おばは半分くらいでしょ
ha!
言葉すごくペラペラですね
Nice, they're supposedly speaking Italian.
あるとこ
Yeah.
いやこれはロハン先生に喋れるよ
Ah!
Wow! That's great!
That's amazing! It's almost too perfect,
Yeah.
right?
なんですけどあと警備員に何か
I speak fluent Italian.
お金が見えたけどあれ何
まあまあどちらもそう
Oh yeah, that's my affairs.
じ
It's
ゃあ
all good.
1万リラでいいよ
1万は約
$5.
500円いや結構ですよちゃんとタクシー乗り場で
He can tell this guy's a little shady, you know, so he's not going to be taken advantage of. So this is how we'll get to see what his stand is. That Koichi and him will have a little bit of a something
言
something.
っておくけど僕を旅の
Oh,
Ah.
yeah, yeah.
正直に送り届けます
Koichi.
空っぽのバッグですけどね
Oh, oh,
The cops have already been
Yeah,
paid off,
yeah.
so...
oh! Act 3, here we go. Oh, let's go. Oh, Koichi walks up like a badass.
And the cops are just like, you didn't see nothing.
甘く見るな
Oh, and look at the effect.
Yeah.
逃げてもいいよ荷物さえ無事ならそれでいいんだもん
手に日本の旅行者をするからだ。
Oh.
髪の色にジョルノ・ジョバーナってな。
Oh,
Wait a
nice.
minute.
So he is related some way. Is the half Japanese? Oh.
どうして
Wait.
Oh.
何かの卵か
Oh, he transformed it in some way. What the?
Is that his stand?
じゃない今の感触本物の生き物だっていうかどうしてスーツケ
Yeah, what happened
Well,
here?
your suitcase is hopping away.
So this Giorno is basically like the perfect thief. He's got a stand that helps him with his.
さっきのタクシードライバーについて
Okay, okay.
バーナー
Giorno Giovanna.
お前とは
His shovel's so heavy, you know.
It's scraping on the grass.
yeah.
ライフを顔面に深々と突き立てられても戦うのをやめなかったとか。
Alright.
その後遺症のせいで
Proper badass.
今でも常に涙目だとか。
So his tear ducts are constantly
年いくつ
17.
15です。
15! Ah! Of course he is! Of course he is!
の U が必要なんだ。
Wow.
3つの U。
Just
1つ
3.
目は嘘をつかないだ。
Mm.
2つ目は恨まない。
The art is so
Don't
good.
F
3
with
つ目
me.
は相手
Oh.
を敬う。ただこの涙目のルカはお前からの敬いの献上品を送ってもらってないぜ。それじゃあよ、友情は続かないよな。なんだこりゃ。家族の写真。
Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
ほら
What?
財布出せよ。
ルカさん、二度同じことを言わせないでください。
Wait a minute.
しまってない。
こんな
Oh, he stands back.
なんだその生き物は。
戻ってきた。
叩き落とせ。
このカエルは関係ないんだ。叩き落とせだなんて。
俺はお
The way he's holding the shovel makes it look
Yeah.
like an arrow.
Right. Oh, it does kind of. It does kind of.
実は自分の意志を持っている生き物で。
Yes.
自分で考えている。やめた方がいいです。叩き落とすなんて。
It's also the manifestation of my spirit.
Well, I think it's actually a physical thing, but
なければ無害な奴なんだ。
As long as you don't
Oh.
touch it.
さあまだそれほど僕に注
Oh.
わけではないんだ。
What?
こいつはただ自分の身を守ってるだけで、こいつにはこいつの命がある。
what is happening? What is happening?
こいつへの攻撃は
Oh! Oh!
What?
Oh! Oh my god!
3度目は言わせないでくださいよと頼んだはずだ。何度も言わせるってことは
What?
Wait, 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 wait.
What is this? What is this? I have so many questions right now. Is
Me
this just
too.
halfway? This is halfway through the episode?
ああ、採取して送ってほしいんだ。こいつ
Wait, that's Jotaro.
フィードワゴン財団に体質を調べて
Is it?
That's Jotaro, yeah. I think they're just trying to make the point that he's
取ってきてよ
a little bit older.
それだけ
Sure.
Also, the art style makes him look a little bit
旅費は全
different,
額
but
負担するよ
全額ですか？
that is
の住所
is that Giorno and he just bleached his hair blonde and
それはいらぬ
I
心配
don't know.
the eyes. We'll have to look at the eyes again.
うるさいな。一人が好きなんだ。
And he's 15.
Yeah.
じゃあ明日ね、チョルノ。じゃあ。
Ciao.
作っちゃってるのか？
君、どうしてここが分かったんだ。
僕のパスポート返せ。
Yeah, he needs that stuff.
心が痛むけど、
Oh crap.
Oh no.
出こないで。
Oh.
Yeah.
なんだこの重さは。ひょっとしてあれも故障ではなかったのか。まさか僕と同じような能力を持って
So he can see it?
ゴールドエクスペリエンス。
Gold experience. Okay,
Alright.
let's see this.
生まれろ、生命よ、新しい命よ。
What the hell?
もう一遍言うけど、追ってくるなんて考えないでよ。本当は一遍でいいことを二度言うのは嫌いなんだ。
Now, shouldn't his hands still be super heavy?
二度言うってのは無駄だからだ。
Well, I think because he lost view of him, he wasn't. Oh crap!
冷えの攻撃が僕に返って。
Yeah, yeah.
僕は君のものを取った。なのに僕への攻撃を手加減していたことが君のダメージを見ると逆に
He's like, I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a good person. This is cool. So, like, we gotta bring this out here. He had a picture of Dio in his
Yeah.
wallet.
Yeah.
He has yellow hair, or maybe that's a dyed thing. But
翔太郎さん、こいつです。
光一君か。イタリアには到着できたのか。
見つけました。依頼されていた彼、塩原春のジョバン。
yeah, yeah, this is a fake name
翔
then.
太郎さん言ってましたよね。
Or maybe both of them are fake names. Oh, shoot.
本当に偶然出会ってしまう。
Whoa.
写真と違って金髪でしたけど、 彼を知ってる人に聞い
Yeah,
た
the
けど
eyes are the same, yeah.
染めたんじゃなくて最近急に変わったんだそうです死んだ父親の遺伝だとか彼の父親って
Wait.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
彼の父親は
あ
私が殺した。
No way.
No!
What?
No!
What?
No way! No way!
だって分かったのだ。ディオに子供がいるから
Oh,
You're
crap.
kidding!
確認したかったのだ。ジョルノ・ジョバーナが本当にディオ
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Oh yes, let's do this.
気になって目覚めた証拠。
Oh man.
Oh my
man.
god.
Oh boy.
例えば、
Ha.
有力なスタンド使いがその町にいるといった影響で。
But this kid has no idea, probably. But he does have the picture in his wallet, which means he probably has been looking for, you know, his family or what have you. Oh, well, this is an important character. Yeah, that's way too much attention to detail for that design. And he also has the open chest thing
Yeah.
going on.
ここにカバンが落ちてて中に
Ah, yes, this icebreaker.
Mm.
Let's...
届ける
まさかもらっちゃいますね。
正直だねでももし俺が私服警官で
Haha! Yeah, with that outfit, I don't know, bro.
そのあんたに半分握らせて目をつぶってもらうかな。
Mm.
いやいいね君はマジにそうするだろうねとかでテカるだろその感じで見分けるんだ汗の味を舐めればもっと確実にわかるかな
Okay.
涙目ルカが自分のスコップ
Oh, oh, right. I'm the follow-up.
戻らねえ渋滞だ
Oh,
誰がやったのか空港
you didn't pay the guards enough,
Well,
Giorno.
or he was able to tell they were lying.
Oh, right. That's
質問して
yeah.
と思ってね
あんた警察ですか。
まさかだろ
no way.
Good.
ルカはただのゴロつきじゃ
Yeah, yeah, mafia. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
お前に質問する
Is there a chance that the
涙
boss...
目のルカに会わなかったか
No, no,
The-
no.
I'm just saying, a group of
No,
stand users...
I know,
and,
I
and-
know.
And, the boss is definitely the villain of this part, right? Because they mysteriously built up to him and stuff, but...
汗をかかないねよし信じよう質問は以上だ
Oh!
What?
Oh!
右目だぜ
Oh!
どうせ意識がねえんだからもっ
Now he's sweating.
Oh! Gross!
と序盤
Well,
おや
it's time for a stand. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
そうだと言ったが状況が変わってきたな
Stand battle on a train. Let's do this.
It's not takeout. It's Giorno.
Yep.
嘘をつくその理由を聞かせてもらわなくてはならなくなったってわけだな
Oh!
Whoa,
Oh!
whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh!
何見てんだいブローのブチャラティ
Bruno Bucciolati.
質問はすでに拷問に変わっているんだぜ
Oh!
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 ブルっちまう
This is like one of those magician type things, you know, where they.
Mm-mm.
Oh!
俺が
何をやったんだ
He's a stand user.
あ
Yep.
の日本人旅行者と同じような。
お前の口
Your head might break then. If
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
すればお前は
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my gosh.
こいつも同じような。
This is legit. What the heck?
拷問はさらに続くんだぜジョルノ・ジョバーナ
オルドエクスペリエンスを使ってこいつの攻撃をかわす。
I love it. I love it.
Okay.
Let's go. What an episode.
Yeah.
Wow, that was an amazing first episode for
That
a
was an
part.
incredible first
What
episode.
a good episode.
But okay.
This feels very part 2, like Joseph style introduction, right?
Yes.
With him
yes.
being just the street badass, you know?
And yeah. Dio's son.
Dio's son.
Dio's
son.
I mean,
Which,
yeah, because okay,
of
we're
course he did.
Well, and also
he
the
did.
whole thing of okay, how are they going to make the connection to the next JoJo, right? We don't see it, right? Because unless they do a
Right.
time skip and they do another grandson kind of a thing, or
Right.
or what are they going to do? They can't just have them all be illegitimate children that Joseph just really made his way around, So what are they going to do? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I would just like to point out. That is the third time that Dio has been referenced, and on an odd part.
Oh, so you mean
Because first one, main villain Dio.
and then third
Third one,
yeah.
main villain Dio.
And
Now they mention Dio and they mention the
Oh.
boss. They don't have to. They can totally have it like Kira was a great representation of the fact that we can have it just be a criminal, right?
Yep.
A criminal withstand,
it can be very terrifying.
regular-ish person, that is not regular, and
Yeah.
all that stuff. But if they wanted to make this be incredibly, incredibly personal for the main protagonist, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing. Like in the case of Part 3 with Jotaro, the way they made it personal was that okay, his mom's in danger, right?
Right.
But you have someone who's Dio's son. If they did decide to bring Dio back, however that would work, I have no idea. But if they did decide to bring Dio back, that would be this would basically be the time to do it. I feel like because it would be so personal for the main protagonist.
So there's got to be some real reverse the polarity kind of level kind of stuff in order for Dio to come back.
Yeah.
I don't want Dio to come back.
Okay.
Here's what I'm gonna just bring up here as a simple thing here is that Part 3's ending battle was so good in terms of what we got that I don't want Dio to just be brought back for things like that. And what I really want though is the idea that Jonathan provided in some ways the body, the reason by which Dio could come back. This is in some ways the deviation of having everything necessarily be a JoJo hard, Jonathan direct descendant thing, and it's like they're saying, "Oh, you thought we were limited by that? No, we can follow a JoJo that is essentially a reboot because it is someone descended from Jonathan,
right?
The Jonathan Dio fusion,
going back to the first generation JoJo to get the next JoJo. It's like okay,
so we can have concurrently cousin JoJos basically, just kind of going along doing their thing.
No, what's great here? Okay, hey, let's work through this for a second. No. So they're going back generationally with these JoJos now because you had Jotaro,
exactly,
but then you have his uncle. Wait, no,
what?
Or
there's a lot of generations back. Who are you talking about?
No, okay. So Josuke is Jotaro's uncle,
right?
And then Giorno, if he's the son of Dio but Jonathan's body,
right?
He's essentially the son of Jonathan. That makes him Joseph's uncle.
Well, no, because there's a generation in between Joseph and
Jonathan. Right, that's why it's the uncle.
No. It's a great uncle.
No. Because wait, we can figure this out.
No. Remember, there was the time in between Joseph and Jonathan.
Right, Lisa. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she married.
Right. Yeah, and she. Yeah. Right.
So then,
but the thing is that basically this is the equivalent of Lisa's brother-in-law.
Right.
Taken out of time, which since it's from Jonathan, aka Joseph's uncle.
Oh, right.
So
or this basically right, that does I think kind of work out. So
and one thing, this is one of the other things. Now that I think about it, they can have Dio be a main thing in this part without bringing Dio back.
Thank you. That's what I want.
Then it's basically still reverse building up Dio even more as the awesome villain that he was, right?
Right.
While it's Giorno, basically, he has the picture. He probably wants to learn about his dad.
Yeah, it's probably just the evidence that he's brought up, but he probably has no idea of any of his significance in anything.
Right. He just knows that this was him, and it happens to be what I believe was basically Joseph's spirit photo that he ended up getting from Dio in part 3. Like, it's the same shot, you know?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it is. I was gonna say that.
Maybe that's a thing that doesn't like it doesn't matter that that's the photo. It's just like they're using that because it's an iconic shot of Dio, or maybe it's not.
Or maybe it's that's the thing.
He got it from his nephew.
No, Giorno. If you think about Giorno,
Uh-huh.
the kind of the meaning of it, it's like journey kind of thing. He's been a traveler. That's why he's going around. He has no family. He has no one he's attached to.
Hence why he's in Italy.
Yes, hence why he's in Italy.
Yeah, uh-huh. He's Dio wasn't over there.
Yeah. He's just going around looking for evidence or something like that.
Okay.
And then the Speedwagon Foundation has all its resources and things available. So they figured out this would be potentially one of Dio's offspring, but they could make it a thing of where it's not about Dio's one offspring. They could have it be about a thing where it's about
there could be tons
multiple of Dio's offspring.
That's
so
right.
they need to find all the bastards out there that this crazed vampire sired with all those.
There we go. And then maybe the main bad guy of this part is also a child of Dio.
Sure.
And then that's how they make it be personal, because then it's sort of like the, we're kind of brothers but we're not, and all that stuff, and
half brothers and what have you.
Right.
And that can be the thing, is that they can have a squad where it's not just people that are true Joe bros, like Jotaro, for instance, like that. They can have this new guy come in, and then they have him and Koichi end up eventually teaming up, and then they have it be sort of a thing where there's the anti-hero part of it because he's actually a criminal as well. And then, trying to figure out how the lawful good Koichi works with a, like a street thief, street rat kind of guy, even though he's got the class and the style of like a I don't know, just the charm of, I don't know, actually
a JoJo.
In some ways of Dio. In some ways he has this cool collectedness.
Yeah, but the thing is that he doesn't have the ego of Dio.
No.
Right?
No.
He's relaxed. He's calm.
He does have a thing, though, with people kind of disrespecting him by him repeating them, like not being listened to.
So you know what I thought they were going to do at first when I saw that they were making it be Italy. I thought they were going to pull it back to part 2, and like with Caesar or something. I don't know how they would have done that.
Oh my God, it's all coming back full circle. The whole Caesar was Dio's son, thing is all, we're all the way back here.
But the whole idea of, we meet a blonde person in Italy, that has a bunch of style and everything.
Right, and we immediately are like, it's Dio's son, and then no, you're actually right. Like, it is Dio's son. Like,
sure, yeah, and I guess we know we're pretty sure that Caesar didn't actually have any kids, so it wouldn't.
No, probably not.
That got
no, but he is half Japanese though. So that's something that might need to be kind of delved into a little bit here.
Hold on.
But let's talk about the actual episode. We're spending too much time, I think, on the Dio thing.
So crazy stands this episode.
We have really cool stands.
Like with Crazy Diamond, it was something where it's like very quickly I feel like established of, this is the capabilities of stand, this is what it does. But
somewhat
creative ways that it can be used and things like that. But with this one, I'm still not entirely sure what it does.
Same.
We've seen it, the whole thing of giving life to things and all that stuff, and the whole idea of the rebounding and whatnot. Awesome. I love it.
The transformative qualities, the ability to I think it's a redirection of energy kind of thing, Jacob.
This has got to be one of the most frustrating because with Star Platinum and Crazy Diamond, it's like, all right, these are just ridiculously powerful stands, right?
Right.
This one is also ridiculously powerful, but I just feel like it's just insanely frustrating because it just
what do you do?
It's just the no you stand. Like
it is.
Like that's what it is. It is. And no matter what kind of super powerful stand you have, whatever, you think no you.
No, that's actually the brilliant part of this. I was basically trying to boil it down to what is the pattern that connects all the things here, and I think it's the redirection and transforming of energy. So it takes the potential energy of things and it changes it in some way. So it's not that it necessarily is a no you stand only. It is something that you imbue it with energy, and then it transforms the energy in it based on the will of the user in some way. So it's crazy, bizarre.
Okay. So I have a few thoughts.
Okay.
One, dear God, I hope Jotaro never stopped times in auras. Something. Because time stopped, so it doesn't get rebounded back yet.
Right.
Unstop, stop. And then, boom.
Just obliterated.
Yeah. But also, what would happen? So, we have echoes, but what kind of echo would happen if Josuke reverted the energy? Could he revert the energy back into the thing that rebounded it, and then it just creates this oscillating just back and forth? like this makes me think of like Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, when you have like the rocket launcher or whatever, and you shoot a rocket, and then
Someone
the Jedi
pushes it back,
and then you force push it
and
back,
then you push it back, and
it
it just keeps going back and forth and back and forth.
Like,
I like it.
what would
I
that-
like it.
what would-
That's brilliant. Yeah. Okay, so that's Giorno Giovanna's stand, or whatever the original name was. But I do find it actually kind of funny, the idea that if this is a JoJo and also a kind of Dio JoJo, they took the J and then they took the EO and they put it together, and it's like,
and with
wow,
gold and
Rocky,
everything, like
I see what you did there. What you did there, we saw it. We get the idea that there's kind of a mafia kind of gang type situation running in Naples. Giorno just kind of bumps into them, kind of in some ways accidentally.
Kind of kicks the hornet's nest.
Yeah, he kind of has a bit of an instigator thing with him if they pressure him. But that is a good point. He let the other one, Bruno, really kind of walk over him, because it's like he doesn't want to fight, though. Like, he didn't want to... Like,
we're gonna have our first pacifist JoJo. He's like, I don't believe in violence. I think all life should be nurtured.
Yeah, good point.
And then there's the whole thing of all the people that are like, no, let me fight you. And it's like, this won't go well for you. Just
that's
trust
the
me.
thing. If he has a no you stand, he's like, I'm serious. In some ways, I can't attack you until you attack me. Because in some ways, I need that stimuli energy to come in.
I'm not even directly attacking you. Technically, you're attacking yourself. Like, I'm just allowing it to happen,
Right.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, this is all your fault, really, in the end. I want to see him just go yada yada, because it's going to be the coolest chill thing, because he's just going to be like, really, I gave you 3 opportunities to get out of this.
I feel like,
but you really had to,
because it's not going to be the thing of like, Jotaro, where it's like, okay, I'm, whatever, yada yada does it, or I'm about to beat the shit out of you. I feel it's like the person that's trying
disappointed,
to be or like the pseudo therapist that's like, how's that working out for you? You know, like do you want to keep doing this? Really,
honey?
Okay,
let me get you a biscuit.
Yeah. Let me get you an ice cream cone. Like. I mean,
oh my God, yes. The fact that he then steals the money from the girls that he then takes away from the thief.
Took back from the thief.
But he didn't take all their money.
Right,
He took only a couple bills so
bit,
that he can go and get the ice cream cone. When he then sees the boy that was stiffed in the alleyway from earlier on, so then he gives him the ice cream cone as like a hey, here you go,
but
buddy.
What I love about this is that he doesn't really... Now, in some ways, he does stop things when it's maybe convenient, because he walked right past the guy who stole the wallet and he takes it back, right? But in the case of the kid, he just sees it happen, and this is a kid. This isn't an adult. This is a little kid, and he doesn't stop him.
Yeah.
But then he gives him an ice cream cone. So like
he has a little bit of a personality,
like kind of like a Zen thing, where it's like things happen, and I don't necessarily interfere overly much, but just a little bit.
Golden experience, actually. Let me break that down actually a little bit. If you think about when someone is in a place of balance or what have you, there's something about them that might be actually kind of annoying to all the people who see life as being full of things that are out of balance. So then they see this one who's just zen and everything, and it just kind of, they're like, ugh, you, why are you this way? And the idea that he's like, knock that frog off of you, like, come on, I'm Leaky Eye Luca, you gotta listen to what I say. And he's just like, no, it has life, it has its own will, I'm not going to interfere with it. The idea that his thing is, I'm just going to continue about my life, I'm not going to directly cause conflict. I'm going to do what I can to continue about my life, causing as little conflict as possible. In some ways, he just wants to live his quiet, peaceful life, man. then, when some people come into his environment, his close proximity, he goes, but wait, I'm a good person. I'm going to do what I can to resolve that situation in a way that causes as little conflict as possible. And then I will give people opportunities constantly. That was shown multiple times here, where he gives them opportunities to, hey, step off, back up. I don't want to do this. Like the
Don't
fact
follow
that
me.
the fact that he ran away from Koichi, showing that he was encountering something that he did not understand. So he's like,
let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. But it still ended up being a thing of where he would rather avoid the conflict than directly get kind of, Okuyasu style, pissed off for someone like, bugging him or what have you.
I just realized, what is it with Araki and blonde hair?
What do you mean?
Well, because, okay, Kira also had blonde hair originally, right?
Yes.
Dio had blonde hair. Now, maybe this is just me, like, getting paranoid now, because, like, Caesar had blonde hair and he was fine. But, well, he wasn't at the end. But, like, it's just, yeah. Rest in peace. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what they do with this part, though, because the setup for everything is wonderful. This is an ingenious way to make it so they don't have to start over completely with a new cast,
Right.
Like we could even still get Joseph. Think about that. Think about that. He could be like, and they could even have the conversation. Like, wait a minute, so let me figure this out here.
Yeah, you're my uncle.
And then,
also, we didn't even talk about the thing of, like, he's walking around. He is this picture of sunshine and glorious youth. And he's 15.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't want to say anything because I wanted to bring things away from the Dio conversation. He doesn't have any problem with sunlight. But 15? Is there a possibility he has certain vampire traits? Well, maybe. Just
okay.
Maybe.
So,
he's maybe immortal, Maybe,
JoJo's and, how people look.
Yes, sure.
It's really kind of a flux situation,
True.
Like
Jonathan
even,
at 17 or whatever, 18
exactly.
or whatever,
well,
he's just like...
Or even Jotaro here. This is, for all intents and purposes, potentially, a year after?
Or a few years or whatever.
Like we don't know. We don't know yet. And... Jotaro already, like, he hasn't been hitting the gym. Like, he's lost his gains,
Yeah,
like,
what happened? Who deflated Jotaro?
Yeah, like
it was just so weird.
Like, the thing is, like, the whole style changing over time, cool, awesome. And this isn't at all a problem, right? It's just one of these things that's funny because if it's just the characters end up getting less and less beefcakes as JoJo's goes on, totally makes sense. Change in preference, change in style, all that stuff, right? But when it's with a character that's going over 3 parts, and like this is Jotaro, like
Araki's just like, let's suck the muscle out of it.
Just like Jotaro, I feel like even out of like Jonathan and Joseph, he was the true beefcake. He was the true rule of cool, just like manliest of men. How this boy's only 17, we don't know, right?
We don't know.
And then here, just
bless his little marine biologist heart, but he's been staring at the fish too long. He needs to do some push-ups.
Because at least
eat some protein, bro.
At least for Joseph, it makes sense because he's really old now. So there you go. He's all hunched over and stuff like that, right? Yeah. But to just think of like Jotaro with the jacket and the
hey, he was sitting down. No one is that flattering in terms of their appearance when they're sitting down. It's all about the shoulders back, chest out, stand o power,
I don't think Jotaro would have fit where he was sitting, like, in part 3.
Maybe it was just weird because he was sitting and for a while he was kind of like semi-eye level with Koichi, and we know how small Koichi is, so it feels a little bit weird. But when we see him maybe stand next to Giorno at some point, it'll be like, oh, okay, cool. So that was just a weird scene.
Yeah, like a perspective thing, right? Like I'm sure it won't end up being as stark. Like Jotaro will still be Jotaro, Yeah. It's just love it.
Okay. We have also a conflict that is based on very petty, inconsequential actions, like very small little things.
Yeah.
So is this also going to be the part where we have the small little things from the past lead towards grand consequences for the future? So the idea that Dio was a dude.
He sired a few bastards along the way.
He needed women to attend him because he was also a very ego-tripping, power-hungry maniac.
Definitely.
And we saw plenty of them in part 3.
Yeah.
So he, has a kid. That's not really a crazy, sequence of events. But the idea that he has a stand that is tied to the original sauce, the original juice of the Jonathan, and Dio situation there. This is like potentially one of the most raw power, strongest stands that, we'll probably have seen in a long time.
And yet it's so antithetical to the kind of person that Dio was.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. I'm really interested for them to explore that whole dichotomy of the main character being the son of the devil, basically.
Yeah, but probably being nothing like him.
Right.
Because he was raised in an environment that probably had nothing to do with anything that Dio was about.
Right.
Let's be real here. In some ways, Dio probably was like, ugh, okay, that was good. Now get out of here. I never want to see your face again.
Well,
and then, a year later, they're like, oh, I've got this kid now, but that guy was a monster. There's no way I'm taking him back there.
As the kid grows up, he's getting less and less muscular. It's weird. When he was born, he was like, shoulder spans to break doorways. But
oh man,
one of the things I'm actually.
Do you think he has the star though? That's my question though.
I don't. Maybe. I'm not sure.
You don't know?
Well, okay. One of the things. This is just like a weird curiosity. It doesn't necessarily even matter.
Okay.
But go back to part 1.
Part 1. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
When Jonathan died, was it off the coast of Italy?
No, because they were in England.
Well, right, but was there? Okay, yeah.
They were in England.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's probably what it is. What I was basically wondering is this basically where Dio, after getting out of the coffin and getting fished up and all that stuff, right? That this was basically his first excursion or something? Because what I'm wondering is what put
where
Dio?
Did he go?
Where did Dio go to Italy? Like what how did that fit in the timeline?
Well, why does he have to have gone to Italy?
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Yeah.
He could be just traveling here, like.
Well, given the name, I get the feeling he was.
Well, no, he had another
he grew
name.
Up here, probably.
Remember, remember JoJo was looking
that's
for him
right.
under another name.
Yes, right.
And that name looked Japanese, if anything.
Yep. And right. And then the whole thing of there being a powerful stand user nearby, that's what awakened things. And again, powerful stand user. I don't think they're talking about Bruno, right? So
no. This happened previously, obviously.
No, I know. Yeah. Right. But what I'm saying is the idea of a powerful stand user near the son of Dio that causes his Dio-ness to awaken.
Well, okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'm paranoid here.
No, but the reason why people awakened, stands before was because originally, Dio was connected to the Joestar bloodline, got shot with the stand arrow. Right. And then that pushed the stand thing down to all the JoJos. So Joseph got a stand, with the star thing. That's why I'm wondering if he has the star thing. Because in some ways...
Well, he's got the high collar, so we don't know.
Well, right. Well, my thing is that he should have gotten his stand if it was on that thing at the same time. Because remember, time, the time all lines up. He should have gotten it around the same time that all the JoBros got their stands.
Oh yeah, and that's how we know the time frame of this. He's 15 years old, so that means it's at most 5 years or whatever post part 4 because of how old he is.
Right. And then he, being born from Dio and stuff like that means that at the very least the whole Dio confrontation happened, 9 months longer ago than he is old.
One of the other things that's kind of interesting here, so I don't think his stand appeared when his hair started changing color. Because he seems, maybe, but he seems super familiar with it, right? Like he's had it for a while. So what if they get into the idea of there's stands, but it's not just stands? The whole idea of the whatever genes were passed on from Dio? What? Wow.
Pointless. I hate doing pointless things.
Oh my god.
Pointless.
Wow.
Useless.
Wow.
Useless.
Oh
Instead, he's going to be going pointless.
I've seen it all.
Yeah, so
Like-
he wanted a piece of his skin so he could do a DNA test, but what was his original name that they were looking under there? Hold on, it's going to be here.
Oh, yeah.
Giovanna Haruno,
Haruno.
which seems very Japanese, maybe?
Yeah.
Haru, that's a Japanese.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Gotcha. So that's a fake name.
Mm-hmm.
It might have something to do with the fact that he might be, part Japanese, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I actually want to look at the pictures here of his investigations on this whole thing. That looks like Yukiko up at the top right there, though.
It does, kind of, yeah.
Ooh, is that his prediction on who the mom is? Because if he found, well, no, it's not Yukiko, obviously. But my point is that if he found the kid, that means he had to have found the mom, right? Because how would he know who to look for?
Right. Yeah.
Right. And there's no DNA check he could do with the mom that would tie her to Dio.
Right, and the fact that we didn't see her in this episode, and the fact that she's Japanese because, he's half Japanese and Dio is his dad, then, yeah. So she probably doesn't live in Italy.
Right. What probably happened was that he was looking through the Speedwagon Foundation's old files, and he was finding stuff related to the whole incident with Dio, and someone was like, hey, I encountered a vampire, I believe, at one point, and it was a great time, but,
Sure. And they it was clarified there that they said, his hair turning blonde may be proof that Dio's blood awakened inside him, bringing out his standability. So, same time. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Oh, boy. Wow.
Yeah, this is crazy. I love is he an enemy or is he an ally? What do you think? You actually met him. The idea that it's not so clear that he's going to be good or bad. It's a cool thing of where we were all guessing the moral alignment thing. And now we literally have no idea at this point other than the idea that he valued the life of the frog, so he is probably more or less not evil.
You were expecting a JoJo, but it was me, Dio.
Wow, that is a very apropos shirt for this situation here. The serene feeling about him, though, leads me to believe that it's not going to be a kind of thing where he's a villain the whole time.
Oh yeah, no. It's
if anything, he's going to have that darker side of him that he'll probably be trying to grow past and beyond.
Well, and that's one of the things that I love about this, because it's setting up for an internal growth journey, kind of, or at the very least introspection for our main character, when he learns about his dad and all that stuff and what kind of person he was like,
I love the weirdness of this very obvious I am a stand user character. With Bruno. When he shows up, his name is also an alliteration, like Giorno's, which makes me think in some ways he's probably going to be a Kakyoin type character, where he's actually going to end up being a friend, because his name is just what was it, like Bruno Buccelletta or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, let me bring it back up here. Did you drop this? I also love how questions are the things that these two characters at the very least have as their thing. Where does he give his name here?
I don't know.
I think he gives it more towards the end here. Then he sees the eyeball. That is the taste of a liar.
Yeah. I love that it's if I can taste their sweat, and I can put anything inside someone's mouth. It's well,
that's not That's not going to be used as a sexual joke at some point.
There are definitely no fan fictions about that.
Yeah, I don't see his name being given here, but all right.
But man, oh boy, we are going full force. JoJo's, here we are.
I love how badass Koichi was as he walked up to the car. He's just and
just yeah, I mean, I
casually
told you.
Poses his way. I also love the transition with Yuki Kaji's voice being all right, it's badass time. Wait.
Yeah.
And he's ciao, and he's echoes, act 3. Just... It's so good because, the tires burst, like,
Oh, of
for
course
one.
they did, yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. But just the slow walk with no look. Araki knows how to frame just like
this slow walk, but looking from down below, you know.
Like, this
everything.
was obviously a manga panel right here. Just the
definitely,
walk where he's just, dude, just,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, Koichi, you can almost see me like, oh, you're underestimating me.
Yeah, like that's basically what it was right here. And what's funny is that we have someone connected to Dio on the other side.
Oh my god.
On the other side of that shot, in the position where, you know, like Dio would have been.
Yep. And then I love all I care about is getting my stuff back. And then he just runs away. And it was such a Joseph moment at that point where it's like, is this character going to be the one where he takes all the best things about the JoJos and then all the best things in some ways about Dio in terms of how cool he is and just blends them all together? It's going to be a golden experience.
I can't believe there was that pointless thing though. Like, oh my god. Like, when I saw that, I'm like, okay, this is a bit of characterization for him. He doesn't like doing pointless things, which works with his sort of laissez-faire, you know,
very blasé, yes.
like, you know, Zen everything. But then it's like, no. That was a JoJo's reference.
Yes!
That was a JoJo's reference.
Within JoJo's! This is JoJo's, y'all. This is quintessential JoJo's. Love it. So good. We've rambled on a bit too much for this discussion here, but it was so much fun. Thank you all so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion for the first episode of Part 5. If you want to see the second episode's reaction and discussion for Part 5, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us and the community about these shows, about anime in general. And you can also talk with Jacob about the book he wrote.
Yes, that's right. My sci-fi novel, Battle Lines, is available for order on Amazon. The link's in the description below. There's some reviews on there. I highly recommend you check those out to see what other people thought of the book. But if you do get it, make sure to leave a review.
Alright, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.